Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This is, of course, your host, Anthony Sain. Got a special co-host with me today, man, Kenny Stubblefield, man. I told y'all when I had my good people from iLock on here, man, I told you I need to get with iLock to give me some representation because I'm tired of dealing with Kenny, man. I had just gone boot the guy up out of here, man. Got my good friend, Kevin Cerrito. So when you a boss, man, you keep something on standby, man. You keep somebody in the tuck, man. My guy, Kevin Cerrito, joined me today. If you guys are long-time watchers of the show, you know that I've told y'all numerous times that Kevin Cerrito is the first person to hand me a microphone and say, "Hey, go do your goddamn thing." I guest host of this show whenever he could.
Is that the exact quote? Is that the exact quote?
No, I don't think I don't think you said that exactly, but it was something like that, man. This is one of my best friends and a guy who I knew I could call on for damn near anything. We make money out here in these streets, man. He is the founder and owner of Cerrito Entertainment, offering entertainment in the city in the form of trivia and also music bingo. I, of course, am one of the music bingo hosts with Cerrito Entertainment. If you've been out in the city of Memphis, you've probably seen this brother on the microphone doing something at one time in your life, and he joins us now. Cerrito, what's going on, my boy?
What's up, Pat? Yeah, happy to be here. Hopefully, Kenny is coming back. So some people know Kenny will be back. Kenny will be back.
Yeah. Got a comment from the comment section from my guy Chris Anthony saying that Sain has numerous white dudes he has on standby to calls. That is pretty true, man. I am the white guy whisperer in the city of Memphis when it comes down to the black delegation, man. I do have several white guys on call when I need them, but that is in fact true. But yeah, we've got a good show for you guys today, man. Cerrito, of course, not only is he the founder and owner of Cerrito Entertainment, but also the guest host on 92.9's Jeffrey Wright and Friends. He's one of the guest hosts on that show, doing a great job over there at 92.9. One of the OGs in Memphis radio, man. Saturday morning radio with Cerrito Live. Used to be a staple of my life before I was co-hosting this show and guest hosting this show for him. Yeah. Over there on Sports 56, a place where we both.
Jeffrey Wright and Company. I'm the Monday co-host, but I watch him be on tomorrow because Jeffrey is going on a short vacation. So I'll be solo hosting it tomorrow. Should have it's going to be a lot of fun getting ready for the college football weekend tomorrow. But also, it's just on a few minutes ago on the Jeff Calkins show. We're on every Thursday at 10:30 playing trivia, Righter Than Right trivia, giving away free answers to folks who want to come play trivia with us around town and free stuff as well. For the
my guy, one of the true OGs out here, man, for real. Like I said, a lot of y'all don't know about the Cerrito family tree, man, which includes CJ Hurt of the Jessica Benson Show, Jessica Benson of the Jessica Benson Show, myself, Justin Ford of the photography world, also part of the comment section here, as well as what's my guy, Hunter, not Hunter Havoc.
Marcus Hunter.
Marcus Hunter, yes. Used to be on, I can't remember which news station he used to be on.
He was on Fox 13, came back to Memphis for a minute, was on Channel 3 and then in the mornings, and now he's on in Mississippi on TV, but also pre and post game for Mississippi State football on the radio. So he's doing some awesome stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But Cerrito, glad to have you on, man. We just get into the show today, man. Got a lot to talk about. Our Memphis Grizzlies, Kevin Cerrito. I'm so used to saying Kenny Stubblefield. Our Memphis Grizzlies had a preseason game last night. My only issue with the preseason, not the wins or losses or any of those type of things, is that it's really not showing much of anything. We had one good quarter against the Detroit Pistons. We had another good third quarter against the Detroit Pistons as well, where this version of our starters played very well against that team. But we are a team that's already without Jaren Jackson Jr., without John Morant, without Brandon Clark, without Zach Edey. And then last night, even more guys were held out of the game, right? So you're literally playing with guys who are not going to be part of the rotation. And if they are going to be part of the rotation, they're not playing the role they will be playing or playing with the guys they will be playing with. So it was kind of frustrating because it feels like, meaningless games. One of the highlights was Jalen Wells had a good game last night, shot the ball well from three, was getting to the mid-range. Coach Islo talked about how he wanted Jalen to be on the ball a little bit more this year, and I think that he's showing more comfortability with that. But Cedric Coward had a better game as far as it's the stat sheet, as far as his totals. Still didn't shoot well, has not hit a three-pointer yet in preseason, got a couple dunks to get himself going, was able to get to the free throw line. I think he went 7-7 from the line. And that's about all I got. It's just a bunch of guys who won't be out there when it really matters, and they definitely won't be playing in the combinations that they're playing. So it's been a pretty frustrating preseason from a guy who loves preseason basketball. And the thing about it this year is typically – Cerrito, these games aren't on television. Preseason games, you can't really watch them. You got to be down there. And now that I have all access that I'm able to watch the games, I think it makes it even that much frustrating because I've got to watch the Loverings of the world and all these other who won't be part of the team. I don't know if you've been able to watch that stuff at all, or if you care to watch preseason basketball. It's a very pointless thing to do. But what are your overall thoughts going into the season? Regardless of what you're seeing in the preseason game.
Well, I mean, as far as the preseason goes, like I did watch some of it last night, and I, of course, like many people, I can say I've never been to Landers Center for a hustle game, but I know what it's like.
You know what it's like, yeah. Facts. You could just skip the whole Memphis Hustle thing, man. Just go back to your memories of watching this guy last name Lovering, who started for the Grizzlies last night.
The preseason's important, I think, for those fans and in the media to practice saying Cedric Coward and not actually saying Colin Cowherd or something like that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he's got a tricky name for us to say. I don't know why, but he's obviously the only reason to watch, I feel like, at this point, when you've got practically a starting lineup on the bench, right? I'm one of the people who said that the Grizzlies should have made a different coaching change, a Mike Brown type of coaching change if possible in the off season, because I feel like this team still needs that coach who knows the NBA to help Ja and Jaren really know the NBA the way they need to know the NBA to be successful. Not, they're veterans now, but still they haven't taken that next step. And I feel like the missing piece of the puzzle is the coach to get them to that next step. And hopefully I'm wrong and it works out. But no, the preseason, I don't have that much interest in it. Doing what we do, being out and about at bars and restaurants every night. Like a lot of my Grizzly season, tuning in to 92.9 FM ESPN and listening to Eric Hasseltine. And I tell you, Hasseltine, I was listening to him last night, and he is in mid-season form already. I mean, Eric, we're so blessed to have Eric Hasseltine as the announcer. No, he's so passionate about this team and just even these preseason games and everything going on. So Eric is definitely one of us.
Oh, he's gonna be on 10. Yeah, he's gonna be on 10. But yeah, man, like I said, only disappointing thing about it is that in the preseason is usually when you get to test out certain things, and for the fans to be able to test out certain things with Coach Isolo, like you said. But we can't really tell because our guys aren't really out there. So it's like Jason says. He says they're treating the preseason like summer league. Not going to get word until the week 3-4 into the regular season. Around that time, you should be fully stocked outside of Brandon Clark as far as your players. Like I said, I saw some good things from Cedric Coward. I liked his ability to get to the free throw line, make free throws. His shot hasn't fallen yet. He's probably still got some legit conditioning stuff going on as well. So I totally get all those type of things for sure. But like I said, it's just frustrating that you can't really see how guys play together because they're playing with guys they won't play with. You can kind of see individually how certain guys are doing, but it's really hard to get a grasp for what we may be able to see. But Cerrito,
it's frustrating for me because, and people who know more about basketball than I do, I always hear this, at the end of a Grizzly season, or at least in recent memory, it's like, well, they got to get the whole training camp, they got to get the whole preseason, and that's not happening now. So they're going to have that excuse of well, he didn't have that. There's going to be this excuse, whether it's legitimate or not, that the preseason didn't play out the way that it could be beneficial for the team. Outside of Coward, I think. It's pretty much a waste, right? It's a waste. Season ticket holders get charged the same amount now for a preseason game as they do for a regular season game, and I don't feel like they're getting the quality that goes with that price tag.
Yeah, my guy Chris from the No Bluffing podcast said looked much better when it looked like he stopped thinking about playing a role or a spot and just started playing basketball. Yeah, for sure. I'm glad you said that too, Chris. Because maybe think about me and Chris's guys, Gigi Jackson, who's still struggling, man, to really find his place. Looks to be clearly overthinking, over dribbling. Oh yeah, Gigi, my guy for I ain't gonna say for life, but as long as he plays for us, he my guy. He my guy for sure. Chris says, hopefully he can pick up where he left off mentally next preseason game. I hope so, man, for sure. My guy Chris Anthony says, I agree, preseason should be free up to $9.01 period. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like it is kind of, I've never understood why organizations don't just try to pack that thing out for those preseason games. I understand that you got people to pay, but man, y'all ain't broke, man. Like run that joint the way it is. Cerrito, we played.
It's a missed opportunity for sure for getting new fans, right? That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's harder to get new fans for teams, right? It's different than when we were growing up and you could watch game. You had very limited options, and there's so many options now that it would be a great option. Whether it's a free option, kids get in free for the NBA preseason. Something,
yeah, why not? Something, man. Chris says
they had the room last night.
Oh yeah, they had room for sure because it looked horrible on television watching an empty arena. Gigi's going through the same exact thing, says my guy Chris from the No Bluffing podcast. Gigi needs to get out of his own head for real. Facts by Don Juan. King Meek says, I agree, No Bluffing podcast, that is in Gigi's head. He's got but that's the thing, man. I just wonder how long will these things be in Gigi's head, bro? Like, that's the part to me that concerns me the most. But what does not concern me is that Boston Celtics team that we played last night when the game gets for real. Kevin Cerrito, that team is a hodgepodge of just random dudes. And for some reason, I heard a lot of people saying they think that team's still going to hang around and be good. I don't see it. And I think that organization is smart enough to realize that once it starts getting weird and once things get shaky, I think they're going to start tanking, which is why I'm concerned, Kevin Cerrito, by the number that FanDuel has for that Boston Celtics team. Look at that win-loss number. That number's at 41.5 is the win total that FanDuel has predicted for them. I think this team is going to start tanking very soon. I think that they have enough pieces to compete, but this is Boston, man. They're a smart organization. I think once that thing starts getting shaky, they're going to fold it up and take it to the house, Kevin Cerrito. But yeah, that's the number, 41.5.
You're going under 41.5?
Yes, because I think they're going to realize very soon that we ain't Boston, man. This year's going to be, we're gonna wrap this thing up real quick.
I missed it. So do we have the Grizzlies number? Have you talked about that?
Yeah, I think the Grizzlies number is at 45 or something like that, 46, something like that. I'm smashing the over on it. I think this Grizzlies team, once we get rolling, once we get our guys, they're going to be good. So I'm not really
the same number for over under on how many games Ja plays.
Hey, nah.
I mean, it's got to be close to it.
For those y'all who don't know, Cerrito is a shade throwing dude.
Well, I think the number will be higher. I hope it will be higher.
Yeah,
than that. But he's been hanging out. Hasn't he been hanging around the 50 mark for some of that?
Something like that. Yeah. But I hope this is going to be a different year for Ja Morant. Chris says Tatum came out today saying he's pushing to play this season. Yeah, sit your ass down, Tatum. We good. We good on you, man. Even though you might know.
But for the Grizzlies, it's been GG and Coward is mainly the possible rotational players that we've really been focused on here in this preseason.
And Jalen Wells more than Gigi. I think they're just kind of letting Gigi find his way. I think they're letting Jalen find his way more than Gigi. But Gigi's really struggling in the preseason. I did not think that was going to be the case at all. But someone else who is struggling, Kevin Cerrito, are the mice that may be in your house, man. The bugs, all those type of things. And all the different rodents and pests that you might see in your house. That's why you got to call the good people at Grade A Pest, Kevin Cerrito. Right. My man, Reggie Freeman Alexander is a local Memphian, man. Pretty impressive looking guy there, Cerrito. We had him as a bouncer when we had doing our bingo and trivia, man. I think we'd be in good hands. And your house would be in good hands as well, man. He came from corporate America to come get the rest, the rodents and pests out of your house, man. Homegrown Memphian, big-time Grizzlies fan, big-time Tiger basketball, Tiger football fan, committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pest control needs. Like I said, Reggie really, when he came into my house, took me by the hand, not literally because he probably would have crushed my fingers, but he took me by the hand figuratively and helped me understand what was going on, why I was having the issues in my garage with mice and things like that, and made things simple for me, made me understand what's going on, constantly follows up to make sure I'm good. He tells me at any time, bro, if you need something, just call me. I'll make your route my route, and I'll come out and take care of you the same day if needed. and you can get the same service. So reach out to them today. Give them a phone call, 901-628-4867. Shoot them a text at that same phone number. Or you can email them at gradeapservices@gmail.com. Well, Cerrito, like I said, the Grizzlies did have a preseason game yesterday. Struggled again, man. Hopefully things will get better in due time as far as that's concerned. But we're about to take a break, Cerrito. When we come back, it's going to be more the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Six and 1 versus 7-0. Liberty Bowl, Saturday night. College game day coming up town. You don't have many opportunities to go get a top versus top group of 5 matchup. Winner has the fast track to the college football playoff and will represent the group of 5 in the college football playoff. You don't get that every day.
If you're ESPN, you want to garner interest. You want to gain interest in all the teams that can.
Yeah, like people will already be watching Oklahoma and Ole Miss. People are,
that's baked in instead of the 12-5 matchup in the first week of the college football playoffs. Just be like, it's just who knows? Nobody knows who the 12 is. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember we had them on game day and they put a beat down on South Florida in that game.
Right.
How much fun that was? How much buzz that garnered? There's a business decision to it too. So I say to them, we're here. We're ready. Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Well stated, brother.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Y'all, welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. We start out the show talking about the Memphis Grizzlies, of course, having a preseason game last night, getting that ass whooped. Kevin Cerrito, got my guy Kevin Cerrito on with me from 92.9, as well as Cerrito Entertainment. My guy, man, I know you're one of my best friends, Cerrito. I might be your only friend, but but it's my dog, man. He with me today, one of Memphis radio legends, man. Who, like I said, Cerrito family tree. All those things as well. Speaking of legends in the city of Memphis, Kevin Cerrito, Trilogy Tattoos is definitely one of them, man. Trilogy Tattoos, Memphis, been around for a long time, 27 years, Kevin Cerrito. I make the joke all the time on the show how I was a energized freshman at the University of Memphis. Go Tigers, go. And there was this new tattoo shop that was opening up my freshman year. Everybody was talking about it. It was all the buzz. And I remember people talking about it, and here I am. Old ass man talking about 27-year-old Trilogy Tattoos here now in the city of Memphis, man, where they take care of you. Cerrito, you got any tattoos on your body, man? You got tattoos at all?
I do not. I don't have it yet.
That's another thing we got in common, man. Cerrito, me and you got a lot of stuff in common, bro. Both of us are very sarcastic dudes. Both of us are people people don't like a lot, but don't really understand why. We like each other. I think your jokes are funny. You think mine are funny. We both had dads who had kids probably way too damn old. In both cases, for both of us, that's another thing we found out. Yeah. And we both are either married to or in a relationship with women who have a black name as well. I think your lady's name is probably blacker than my lady's name though, but that might be
perhaps.
Yeah. But
Some people, perhaps. I think.
Yes. I don't know if you want to air your wife's name out, but I think if we did a poll, they would say, if they said, okay, this is one woman's name, this is the other woman's name, which one is married to who? I think they would switch them up.
They might, especially if they read it, because there's different ways. My wife's name is pronounced. Be read different ways than how it's pronounced. But
yeah, for sure. But yeah, like I said, but if you did have a tattoo, Kevin Cerrito, I would hope
it would be her name. It would be her name.
It would be her name. Yeah, people be asking all type of questions. But I hope you get it done at Trilogy Tattoos. Let them tell you a story.
Sure.
Yeah. Every tattoo has a story behind it, Kevin Cerrito. So you just can't trust that story with just anybody. You got to trust it to the big dogs over at Trilogy Tattoos. With Kevin Cerrito, it's time for the 3-pointer, man. When we talk about three things that are going on in the world of sports. Kevin Cerrito, let's get to it. Kevin Cerrito, first of all, my brother, this music is loud as crap because they jump back in my ear a little bit. All right, there it is.
There.
Number one, Kevin Cerrito, you're in NBA, WNBA news, man. A'ja Wilson hit a game-winning shot last night to put the Las Vegas Aces up 3-0 in the WNBA Finals. I got the video of that shot, Cerrito. Let's get to it.
Tied at 88. Gray gets it in. Wilson on the drive. The fade. You bet.
Bucket, man.
You bet. A'ja Wilson with .1 to go.
Doesn't matter. Dribble left, spin back, clear look at the rim. What a tough shot, but she's made tough shots throughout the course of her career.
That's all right, there it is, Kevin Cerrito. Cerrito, man, I'm a changed man, bro. You know me. I'm a bootleg king. I'm an illegal stream type king. Bro, not only do I got FanDuel, like I'm paying for FanDuel Sports Network, I've also got the Evil Empire ESPN app in my house as well, man. So I was able to lay in my bed, watch the Grizzlies game, casually flick my thumb over, watch this thrilling finish to this WNBA game. For
the record, you did get the ESPN app until you confirmed you could watch WWE on there.
That did have something to do with it. But then I'm gonna tell you, man, shout out to Jimmy Kimmel, bro. Because when that Jimmy Kimmel stuff happened, like ESPN put out a really good deal for you to get all of it. For you to get
think it was related.
100% was. 100% was. I got Disney, Hulu, ESPN app, ESPN articles, like the articles on the online, all that for $30 a month. I got Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, all that for $29.99 a month.
That's definitely not a bad deal right now.
Yeah, I was paying $21.99 just for ESPN Plus, just for all that other stuff. So basically, I just added ESPN for $8, and I watch all that crap too. So shout out to
you almost get whatever you want now.
Yeah, so shout out to Jimmy Kimmel, the sacrificial lamb, for me to be able to watch. Oh, he's back. Yeah, I'm just saying, but that minor setback set me up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's black church talk. Just in case you didn't know. But yeah, man. So I watched that last night. And it looks like the Aces are on pace to win 3 out of the last 4 championships will be going to Las Vegas Aces. And I said all that not really talking about the game last night, Cerrito, but the point of take a look at something else. As you know, as the people watching know, I am a guest on the Grizzlies show on Grind City Media, hosted by Jason Smith, co-hosted by Jarvis Greer, legendary Jarvis Greer.
Wait, this is not Grisby? This is not Grisby?
No, you thought you was on
Talk to my agent about this.
Talk to your agent, man. Hey, you need to talk to
I was wondering when Jason was coming on.
He was wondering, right?
Where's Jarvis? But you're
hey, this one is my guy, bro. You showed up on some amateur shit, huh, bro? You thought you was gonna be on the big time joint. I see you got your hair swooped to the side of shit.
I watched the new Grizzlies show is cool, by the way. To be honest, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so Sweet, you the funniest dude in the world, bro. Hello, bro. I ain't got my music playing. I knew something was wrong, but I'm struggling. I'm used to having a producer, man, but my guy out there playing hooky. But now, so I was on the Grizzlies show, right? And one of the topics we talked about was who has more pressure. Who has more pressure on them going into next season in the WNBA? It was between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese were the two people in discussion. And my clear answer to that is Caitlin Clark, because when Caitlin Clark came into the league, she was supposed to be the savior, man. She was supposed to be coming to the league and be the best player in the league very soon. And if you look at all the transcendent players, all the generational talents, whether you're talking about basketball, football, NBA, whatever you're talking about, by year 3, you start seeing those guys look like that guy. You know what I mean? Whether you're talking about the Pat Mahomes of the world, LeBron James, whatever you're talking about, Michael Jordan, by year 3, those guys were looking like that guy. And yes, Caitlin Clark has had injuries, but A'ja Wilson is clearly still the queen of the WNBA, right? And she's about to win 3 out of 4 championships. They're probably about to sweep the Phoenix Mercury, all these type of things. And my answer again is that I don't know if you keep up with the WNBA. I don't really a lot, but I do kind of watch it from afar. The Indiana Fever team went to Game 5 or the deciding Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals and lost without Caitlin Clark. So to me, I think there's going to be a tremendous amount of pressure on her to step up and to, like, you know, I don't think you can get crowned as the future and that pressure ends. I think that's still the expectation for her for sure. But I do have more free money for the people, Kevin Cerrito.
All right, I'll take some.
Over on FanDuel. Game 4 of the WNBA finals.
Still in Arizona for this one, right? So
yeah, they're back in Phoenix for this one. It's crazy because the Aces are still favored in this game, 2.5 point favorite, minus 105 on that. The money line is for the Aces is minus 130 and plus 108 for the Mercury. The over is 164.5. Under is minus 114 on that for that particular game. I think the Aces is gonna wrap that thing up in Game 4. That was just a total deflating loss for the Mercury for sure. You were saying something, bro? Go ahead.
I said it's gonna be a sweep, and with Caitlin Clark, I mean, it'll be interesting next season. I don't know the pressure's on her yet. I think that we're still a little bit because he's coming back from injury. He's got so many fans that are on her side that you know that it's going to take a second for them to like put the heat on her. I think so. There'll be other people who don't like her. The heat's definitely turned up. So going into next season, but I don't know if she's got that much pressure yet because she's still got a little bit more time.
Yeah, I agree. You are you CC Gang though? You a Caitlin Clark fan, bro?
I don't know.
And the people that come with the people that come with the Caitlin Clark game.
I don't like. I mean, I don't too much. I know she's gotten a lot of attention on it. However, for whatever reason it is, she's gotten more people talking about it,
which is a good thing.
WNBA, but it's not all her. There is, you know, a swell of the support. Taking it back to, you know, wrestling, people want to see more women's sports taken seriously, and because of just that cultural moment combined with her arrival, you know, it's like a certain point, like even in professional wrestling and WWE, when the women's revolution was going on, it took Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair, and, you know, it took a Becky Lynch, a collection of very talented women together to you know. And what's interesting right now in the WNBA, it seems like there's some talented women, but they're not really seem to be working together necessarily for the good of the sport, which is fine because it's entertaining. And it's getting people talking, and which is also at the end of the day good for the sport.
Well, Cerrito, somebody else that has the people talking, man, is Penny Hardaway in the University of Memphis. Penny had media day yesterday talking to the people. He shared his thoughts on the state of several things. We talked about this yesterday. I wanted to bring in another voice like yourself to talk about this as well. When Penny talked about attendance, let's watch some of the things that Penny said, and we'll chop it up on it.
It's come on, it's vitally important, man. If you're going to be hometown, if you're going to care about the Tigers, obviously if you care about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, this is a layup. If you don't come to another game, this should be a game that you come to support the hospital, to support the team, and be a part of something special, man. This is special to have Arkansas in the building for this exhibition. There's a dark cloud or stigma over the downtown area right now, and people just aren't coming down. Maybe they are for the Grizzlies games, but they're not coming down for our games. Maybe not Grizzlies games. I don't know their numbers. But we just need people to get out and come and support. I mean, it's the hometown team, and I just want these young men that come here, they're pretty much all from out of town except for 2, to know that we have a great fan base. Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know that when you get a new team every year, It's just very difficult. It's the main gripe that fans are having right now. They don't know any of the players, and it's a new team every year, and they really haven't been able to get engaged. And I feel bad for them because they are so used to, and we're so spoiled with having guys stay 4 years, over the years, 3 years, and playing in the program, and you get to know them personally. And right now it's almost like a 10-month deal, and then it's out. But we do have 7 or 8 players on this team that could return, that you're going to be fighting like heck to keep that team together, because I know how important it is to bring your guys back. Yeah, I hear it all the time, like, hey, we don't even know the team. What kind of team is this? It's just the times that we're in. It's kind of sad because we've lost that fandemonium, kind of like you know who's coming back, like you get someone's jersey.
Fandemonium.
You know who's who, you know who's coming back. It's always been like that in the past, but our fans definitely do need to adjust to the NIL era where it's just going to be more about new teams. It's here now. Yeah, for sure, because in the past, Memphis has had a lot of Memphis kids. Obviously, only a few during Cal's era, but the other teams, you know, Coach Finch's team and everyone else's teams had plenty of Memphis guys on there. I think it's getting back to that for even the young men that I'm recruiting around town. It's just a Memphis theme. But the fans, like you said, they have to get used to seeing new guys every year.
Hey,
a lot to unpack there. A lot to unpack.
Yeah. That fandemonium hit hard though, bro. Hey.
I love that phrase. They've got something there, right? Is that the great? Yeah. Is that the great?
The fandemonium is back. Tiger basketball. Get with it. Be a fan. But
there's a lot of factors probably, right, contributing to the lower attendance that Penny's alluding to. And if there's one thing that you like, what's the one thing if you could snap your fingers and change this one thing that you would guarantee to see attendance go up more? Is it the downtown's concerns about downtown safety? Is it the conference that the Tigers are playing in? Mm-hmm. Is it the more local guys and returning players on the team? Is it the winning? Is it winning? Because that's what John Martin wrote about in the Daily Memphian. Our buddy John Martin, the team starts, and that might be the one. I think if you snap your fingers and the Tigers, if they are winning on the court and they have like what is happening now with the Memphis football team, like if they start winning, I think that's the easiest fix for a lot of it. But still, I don't think it's going to fix being a Tuesday night basketball home game against Charlotte when it's 30 degrees in January. You know, I don't think that's going to necessarily make as many people go. But if Memphis is like ranked number 1 because they haven't lost a game, then maybe. So it's like it takes a certain level of winning. It takes like this level that we've only seen one other time with John Calipari, who's driving around the city apparently today promoting the Arkansas game coming up.
Yeah, I like what my guy Don One just said in the comments. Says that the fans want big time programs, but fans have to invest in the program. Everyone has to pull in the right direction. I think that's true. And I'll say this, Rito, like you as a person whose business is in entertainment in the city of Memphis, especially downtown. It's a big part of what we do with Cerrito Entertainment. I kind of call crap on a lot of stuff that people say, man, because I think that what you do in entertainment, your target audience is the middleman or the working class citizen, right? And I think that when you find things that are affordable and fun for people to do, they'll come out and do those things. I think that the University of Memphis program has a lot of fingers that need to be pointed at them, the reason why things are where they are. And I've been saying this for a long time. People get mad at me, whether it's on social media, radio, my show, some other show, whatever. But I think they kind of had this bougie attitude. Like, I think they invested in the elite for so long, and now the elite are scared to come downtown and you ain't got that money no more. And the elite are dying. They're getting old. You know what I mean? I think they overinvested in those people and at a certain demographic.
But if you're the number 1 team, they're not going to be scared if they're great. I do feel, to go back to the point, we have an event downtown every night, right? Somewhere. And people are coming out to it. People will go downtown. People will do stuff downtown if they want to do it, right? People will go to the Orpheum, right? They will go to, there's something happening downtown. They will go to it.
Right.
But you got to give them a reason. You got to give them a reason to go. And a point that my regular co-host Jeffrey Wright often points to is the state of college athletics is not just really a Memphis problem right now.
It's a national problem,
because you have to pay so much to even be eligible to buy the tickets because they're still doing that scammy way of operation where it require a donation, then you have to buy the tickets. It's just not an affordable thing, and really
at all.
If it is affordable, is it really worth the price? Right. We often talk about prices going up on everything, and when movie tickets or whatever they are now, but still, like, they're not. You can still go as a family four, and you'll probably get the experience that you want, right? Like if you're going to a Tiger basketball game, is it worth all of that money to go see them play Charlotte on a Tuesday night?
Hey, but what beef you got with Charlotte, bro? You loud their name out twice, man.
I don't know. That's the name I'm going to use today. The main problem is because I can't remember a lot of the people.
Right. It might be UTSA tomorrow. It might be University of Texas San Antonio.
The Texas. It's hard to remember who's in the conference now, honestly. Right? It could be North Texas on a Tuesday, right? I know North Texas is in the conference. They got a big football game this weekend, so I've got it. But UAB is back, right?
I was about to ask you, is UAB in our conference? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. They're playing UAB in football next week. The Battle of the Bones is coming up.
All right, here's the thing. Like this is my man Kadari, who's always in the comments. He says these same people spent $500 for a Chris Brown ticket. But here's the thing, though, Kadari. You know who those people are? They are the hip, cool crowd between the ages of 18 to 35 years old. The University of Memphis.
Tickets were?
I don't know, but here's the thing, though. Like for the
last,
get
the money back now. Just buy the Arkansas exhibition tickets with them.
Right, but for the last 20 years, the University of Memphis has done a horrible job of reaching out to that demographic. They've rested on the laurels of the old blue-haired rich community in Memphis who's moved farther and farther away from the inner city, and their kids live farther and farther away from the inner city. And now there's this inner city fear that everyone has created.
They want to end up like Sears, right? Like, did you like it's or grandparents went to Sears? But like, you got to figure out a way to connect
to reach the grandkids. I think it's so many factors, man. Yep.
No, I definitely don't blame the fans, and it's give them. Because people will show up to the games, but if they spent $500 for that Chris Brown concert they were going to go to one time, like if there's just one Memphis basketball game the entire year, it would be sold out. It would be full and people would pay for it. But there's a lot more of them, and they're not against the greatest of competition once you get into conference play.
Cause we packed that joint out for Memphis Madness, man. It's a bad house at that joint for Memphis Madness because it's free and it's fun. You know what I mean? So I think that there's too many, like you said, fingers being pointed at the fans. But I think that program has to have more accountability because, like I said, if there's no excuse for an empty arena, make those tickets cheap, make the games 9-on-1, get some people, get some bodies in there, get some excitement in there. People are going to buy food, they're going to pay the park. I think they should do something because, like I said, that program should be more self-sufficient and freestanding than what it is.
I mean, he's complaining a lot about the Arkansas game that's coming up. And it's not a real game still, so that's a problem. And they are honoring John Calipari, which I think is cool. I'm a Calipari fan again. I've come all here on John Calipari. I'm wearing my Arkansas red. No,
I see you look like a GA for Arkansas right now, man. Good with it.
But a lot of people probably have not come around on Calipari either, and it's a Monday night game, right? Like that's there's factors that. It's at the very beginning of the season. Are we thinking about college basketball right now? I'm not. And the fact is that game is just right before Halloween here in a few days.
Yeah, man. One final comment from my guy, Jason Mitchell, says the demographic that have the most disposable income are young folks. They have ignored and guaranteed target students and young folks around town and kids. Facts, man. They have a very bougie attitude about who they have in their building. And it's always been that way. And I think it's coming back to roots, man. A lot of those people are dead. It's just being real. A lot of people they invest a lot of their efforts into aren't with us anymore. Final thing.
It's a big commitment to be a season ticket holder of either the Grizzlies or the Tigers.
Yeah,
so, man. Yeah, you want to go to a few games a year.
Right.
Probably, but do you want to go to all of them? Especially if it costs that much to even have access to get tickets to all of them. And then you get them, and the tickets don't really have much resale value either, which if you're a season ticket holder, you want tickets that you could sell, to sell the games that you can't go to, but nobody's buying that Tuesday night in January against Charlotte. And that, the Charlotte game might be in February, so I might be wrong, but the Charlotte game.
Yeah, you sound like you've been watching the schedule. My guy Kendarius said the players make us come out. I always call BS on this. There's nobody in college basketball on the level that they're gonna fill up an arena. That's just not how none of that works. Like that's like you have teams who have like high level players that come to their school, and it doesn't affect attendance too much.
Cooper Flagg is the most recent star. Do you think people would have, if he was on the Tigers last year? You think more people would?
We would not go see that shit. We would not. If Bronny James played for the Tigers, that joint would not be, the ticket sales would not be affected by that too much at all. Like it's
maybe a little bit.
I don't believe it. Like I always thought this crap, man. I always thought all that is crap. Like, yeah, but John Moran is one of the best players in the world, and he's a pro, and he's playing against other pros. Like nobody's gonna pack out FedEx Forum to see a college basketball player. When they had Wagner, when they had Derrick Rose,
Tigers have. Yeah, but
those teams were super fun because they were super good, and they were kind of riding the momentum of what University of Memphis basketball was. And the Grizzlies were ass during that run. And now that you got an NBA team, it's going to be hard to get those fans back, man.
I do think the returning players matter. I mean, the returning characters and all of that, it matters.
That does matter, yep. And knowing who's going to be on the team next year matters. But that's not something Memphis can control. That's a college basketball issue, across
I mean, Houston apparently has it figured out a little bit. I mean, some teams are figuring it out.
Yeah, they Houston be getting them dudes who already 30 when they come to the school, so they settling down with their family.
They've already settled down. They got a job in Houston.
Right. Construction working job lined up for them when they leave. Hey, we need to start using FedEx like that. Hey, man, stay in Memphis, man. We got a 6-figure job at FedEx waiting on you.
I thought that's how it used to go. Yeah, I thought
exactly.
What happened? Work for FedEx. I thought
that's how it used to be, man. What happened? What happened, bro? All right, number 3, man. Demar Derozan said he's never had a drink of alcohol. Let's hear him talk about that, Kevin Cerrito.
Drink. Never had a drink in my life. Not saying nothing wrong with it, but I've never had a drink in my life.
Like ever?
Never had a drink. Wow. None of that. So
that's solid.
I just always kind of looked at it from the standpoint of like, my whole goal of hooping was like, I want to be able to play as long as I can. You know what I mean? And when I came in the league, I used to make fun of all the old heads. Like, man, why you putting ice on? It's like, well, I'm telling you, you better start putting ice on before you start to need it. And I'm like, all right, I'm putting ice on, nothing hurting. You know what I mean? Nothing hurting, I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ice tub, all right, I'm about to start ice tubbing just because. But it became such a routine and something that was a necessity for me to have. So it just led me down the tunnel, like, what all can I do to prolong whatever it is that I want to do? You know what I mean? If it's eating healthy, taking care of myself, all right, sleep. I just try to find every avenue to try to prolong whatever it is.
Yeah, shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Like I said in the comments, my guy John Sharper said he might not be drinking, but I guarantee he'll smoke. Yeah, California dude. I ain't gonna argue with that. I don't really have many thoughts on this. I think it's pretty just weird. Like, not weird, interesting. I think it's really interesting that he's never had a drink of alcohol before. But I know one thing: whatever he's doing, DeMar DeRozan looks exactly how he looked year one coming to the NBA, not aging at all, man. So that whole part of it sounds pretty good. I think that's pretty admirable of him. I'm sure that I've had people tell me that alcohol drinking is not the best thing for an athlete because they say it takes your body longer to heal and recover and all those type of things. So, hey, whatever works for you, DeMar DeRozan. If you like it, I love it. Any thoughts on this, Cerrito, before we go to the break?
No, I mean, anytime I hear this, I think we think of my good friend Jerry the King Lawler, who's never had alcohol before, Jimmy Hart as well, from both of those Memphis stars. Both of them should be Memphis Hall of Famers, both of them WWE Hall of Famers. But the part of the reason they bonded over back in the day was because of that. Then you have Josh Pastner, also a Memphis. He's returning this year too, so that's a ticket. That's a ticket worth buying right there. UNLV coming to Memphis at FedEx Forum. But Josh Pastner also never claiming to have alcohol, but also never having, I believe,
caffeinated beverages.
Yes, a soft drink either, right? I think he's never. I was like, that's
kind of crazy.
We've never done that, but
yeah.
But yeah, people, it can be a smart decision. It's a healthy decision, and a lot of younger people are making that decision. It's in the headlines, that non-alcoholic beer is at the peak right now that it's ever been.
Yeah,
so people are finding alternatives.
Yeah,
some of the alternatives are legal now that weren't before.
Yeah, so I ain't mad at you, DeMar DeRozan. Well, Cerrito, we about to take a break, man. When we come back, we're gonna do this thing called Inside the Sain Brain. Typically, one of my favorite segments of the show. When we come back, Cerrito, we'll talk about that and more here on the Answer the Sain Show. Got my guy Kevin Cerrito with me. We'll be back in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Did you know Jake LaRavia, our old friend Jake LaRavia, threw out the first pitch at a Dodgers game? Boy, how times have changed for Jake LaRavia. He threw a pitch out at a Redbirds game once, and then didn't get any playing time, and then was just shipped off to Sacramento. Now he's playing for the Lakers and thrown out the first pitch at Chavez Ravine. Are you serious?
And he was the first call that they made.
Yes.
When free agency came about. How about that?
My goodness.
I told you Jake was going to be a player in this game.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
I don't know how to describe it other than it's the best catch I've ever seen in person live. And I'm not sure that I will.
You've added too many words there. Yeah, it's just the
I'm
best
not sure
catch I've
that
ever seen.
I'm not sure that I will ever see a better catch. Cortez Graham, I mean, just with his feet, it's not like a one-headed catch where he like cupped it and corralled it into his body, or I mean, straight looked like the dude had Velcro and it was a Velcro football. I don't know if you've seen this about magnets in NFL footballs and receivers' gloves. Have you heard about this?
No.
And I'm starting to believe it based on that Cortez catch on Saturday. If there was ever a play that points to magnets being in the football and in the glove, it's the catch that Cortez Graham had.
I think sorcery is the only way to explain the catches that occurred.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Edge of the Sain Show. Got my guy Kevin Cerrito on with me. Cerrito, man, it's time for Inside the Sain Brain, man, where we talk about what's on our brother's mind. Y'all know how we do it. Let's get to it. Kevin Cerrito.
Yes.
I went out to breakfast today, man. I have pretty much a daily routine where I drop off Julia's oldest daughter at school. She's a high school student. I drop her off and I go grab me something to eat. Today I had something was pulling me to a particular place. And I'll be dead honest with you, Cerrito. The place that I went to, I don't always feel comfortable when I go to this place because you know where I live pretty much. You've never been over this particular house I live in, but you know pretty much the area where I live in, and it's right on the border of Memphis and Horn Lake. And oftentimes I'll drive into Mississippi to eat or whatever. And there are certain places that just give off a vibe of a brother ain't supposed to be here, right? I was out a restaurant hopping with Gabe. He said he wanted to try something new. So I went through the phone one time and I found a place. We went. It's like, this doesn't seem like it's really made for us. But Gabe liked it. I like the food. Food's very cheap. Has a real like kitchen appeal. Looks like you're eating food out of somebody's house. So I'm letting me go to that place today, Cerrito. Went to the place. Like I said, it's got a true Mississippi vibe to it. Take from there what you want. And there's a lot of Christian symbolism there. I myself am a Christian, but I know a lot of times, especially in today's climate, I kind of know what goes with South Mississippi, and I'm a Christian. So I kind of know what comes with that energy, right? So I'm always kind of precautious when I go to this place. But something led me to go there today. And Kevin Cerrito, guess what amazing thing happened while I was at this place?
So something amazing happened. The Lord led you there.
The Lord led me there, right?
There's something amazing.
I go out to get
describe the place again. You said it was like a very does it feel like a Cracker Barrel or
no? It was not a Cracker Barrel. This is a small.
I mean, does it
privately
feel
owned.
like that? Is it like a
kind of
country, or does it feel more like you're at a church inside of like the whatever the?
It actually does feel like you're at a church.
Inside of the church where you would eat.
It does feel like you're inside the church's fellowship hall. It does have that kind of vibe.
Social hall at church,
It's like Cracker Barrel, but with a Christian, add a little bit more Christianity to it, right? But and a lot more Christian symbolism. So
now, was the decor? It's very religious decor.
They do have some, religious symbolism around the place.
All right,
but it's just kind of a strange feeling if you're a black man, 6'3" black man walking in with a hood on, which I did have on today. Shout out to hoodie weather being back.
It's chilly out today.
So I ate my breakfast, man, and I said, man, I don't have a lot of time. Typically, I don't have time between when I eat and when I come home and plan the show to actually go eat again. And I said, well, I'm gonna try one of their lunch plates because they close at 2:00. They kind of remind you of that place over there in Cooper Young, Barksdale. They really remind you a lot of Barksdale. Same big counter in the middle, where they take all the payments, whatever, with the 2 rows of
country diner is.
Yes. It reminds you of that place. So I said I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna get a to-go lunch plate to heat up and eat before I do the show. So I get in line, and the lady says, "You've been blessed today." I said, "Okay, thank you." And she said, "The lady in front of you is paying for your food." I was like, "Oh shit!" And it wasn't just because she noticed I was black with a hoodie on, assumed I was homeless. She was just randomly paying for people's food in the restaurant that day, like taking care of
it wasn't the situation where you're supposed to pay the person behind you, like she's paying for yours and then you pay.
That might have been the case, but black people don't do that. So if you bless me, if you bless black people, we gonna take that blessing and receive it. And give it up to the Lord, and we're going to get up out of there. Just like when y'all go out and buy a round of beer. We do not return that favor. When it's our time, it's time for us to go. We go dip. But I felt awesome, man. I thought that was an amazing gesture by that lady, man, especially in a place where I didn't feel comfortable. And I keep going to this place, which is crazy, but I never really feel comfortable. But I really felt comfortable today with a free meal. That's how you do it. Wait till man's heart is through his stomach. So shout out to that place. I'm not gonna say their name, but did have a great experience there today. Shout out to that lady who blessed me chemistry. Yeah, I'll definitely be back, man. Shout out to the lady.
You're gonna order the most expensive thing on the menu. Hope if you see that lady there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because she had that little card. I don't know if she hit the lottery or what she had going on. But she was just standing there at the counter, just paying for everybody's food. And shout out to that lady for sure. Well, sweetheart, I thank you. I bless you, brother, for coming on with me today, man. On the short notice and all those type of things. Well, thank y'all so much for coming on. My guy Kennedy is going to be out for the rest of the week. Got my guy Rusty Whitten is going to be rocking with me tomorrow. He sent me he called me during the show and sent me a text. So he might be telling me something different, but we'll see what's going on with that. Shout out to my guy Kevin Cerrito. Cerrito, what's going on tonight with Cerrito Entertainment, my brother? What's going on?
Man, we got so much. I know you'll be out at Waldo's
Chicken and Beer. Check me out.
This is always bumping. Great spot to play some music bingo out there. But we'll also be at Laughlin Yard tonight downtown. If you want to get downtown, show Penny that you're listening to his advice and you're gonna go out downtown.
If you want to test the waters for downtown, go to Laughlin Yard tonight. Have a good time. That should let you know where you can get out there to the Tiger game.
And we'll also be downtown at Flyway Brewing Company, which is in the Edge District. That's for trivia tonight. We have some trivia at one of our favorite Huey's, the one out of Southwind on Winchester, awesome place out there. So with trivia there and trivia in South Haven at Dan McGinnis and trivia at Hampline off of Broad Avenue tonight. And we got another music bingo. Where's that one? Oh, Slider Inn in Midtown. So we've got a full slate of funny games happening tonight, and new stuff as always. SerritoEntertainment.com. But you can see Sain out multiple days a week, me, and a great crew. If you're a sports fan and listen to sports talk, whether it's here on Bluff City Media or 92.9 or wherever, get some very familiar voices you'll hear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. I hear people everywhere I go. As soon as I grab the mic, start talking, they tell me, "Oh, you're the guy that's you're Anthony Sain," or yeah, exactly. So yeah, I definitely get that all the time. Well, Cerrito, like I joke you all the time about counting your pockets. You just said about 10 places you're going to be at tonight. So, yeah, once again, I am counting your pockets. I am watching your pockets, Kevin Cerrito. Well, for Kevin Cerrito, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.